I don't believe that applicant tracking systems will exist in the future.
For decades, enterprise software has looked the same. Systems, interfaces, modules, logins. But the foundations of that model are beginning to break.
What does this actually mean, this move from a technology standpoint?
The experience that will ultimately be provided will be far more connected than our egos allow us or want us to be. No one company is probably capable of delivering the experience that the user will want in order to feel as seamless and in the flow as it will need to be and will become over time.
Sure.
And right now, we think about our business. I'll just use SAP as an example. Huge business enterprise software platform, but they do look at the market and they go, Oracle's my competition and Workday is my competition because we build the same type of product, and that is true. But the reality is that, and also argue that they'd call ServiceNow their competition, they'd call Microsoft their competition, they'd call Salesforce their competition. But the reality is, to build that experience, we will need to break down the walls of where that line of competition lies, and we'll need to open ourselves up to a level of connectivity across those platforms that delivers the experience to the user that they expect. I look at something like a sales leader. My sales leaders live and breathe in Salesforce today. And if they could, they would want to do everything in Salesforce. But we don't allow them to do that because businesses put up the wall of, well, you didn't pick us for that piece of the product, so you're going to log into a new system and learn something different. And I'm going to collect that data and I'm going to hold that data really close to me. Because it makes me more valuable.
Right.
And that is true. That is true as the world exists today. But I think in order to truly follow people through life, you have to be open to sharing that data across those walls with the intent of delivering the user with a sticky enough experience that they feed you more data to learn back. Because what ends up happening is that sales leader just doesn't ever log into that other system. Okay. They go into like Slack or Teams and they say, hey, can you put my review in that system?
Yeah.
Or can you fill out here's my performance review on a Word doc.
Yeah.
Can you just load it up for me?
Enterprise software has long been built around systems of record. AI is shifting software towards systems of action.
SAP has a strategy of building that strong data layer. There's actually one connection point where we need to plug all the data we have, and then suddenly it gets available to all of the internal use cases.
This shift may feel radical, but the technology industry has followed this pattern before. The internet-connected computers, cloud computing-connected systems, smartphones moved software into our pockets. And now AI is connecting work itself. When data moves freely across systems, software stops being a destination and becomes infrastructure.
The construct of those platforms, I don't think exists in 5 years. Yeah. An experience that is entirely AI-driven, an experience around HR that is a conversation with an agent.
Yeah.
And that agent is orchestrating a conversation across every module of SAP. So what I anticipate users experiencing around SAP in the future is a singular conversational interface. And they will receive data from across every single one of the SAP modules, including SmartRecruiters, through that interface.
It's all about tapping into the flow of work, right? And where users are. If you're spending more time, using Teams or WhatsApp or SMS, this is where you should, take your task and exactly and provide feedback about the candidate. You don't need to log into the system. You can do that maybe with the voice, using your
So
WhatsApp.
a hiring manager doesn't have to go into SmartRecruiters. Winston just shows up in Slack or WhatsApp or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly. And one is the agent to agent. So I think in the future, what you will see, and everyone are building the agent. So how all this swarm of agents can collaborate with one another. This is where we believe that true value will be unlocked.
Every major technology shift follows the same path. Complexity builds, systems connect, intelligence emerges, and eventually the interface disappears. The future of enterprise software may not look like software at all.